Hey guys, welcome to DevOpsSchool. In this video tutorial, we are going to learn about Kubernetes. Kubernetes is developed by Google and it is an open source platform that automates container operations. It eliminates many of the manual processes involved in deploying and scaling containerized applications. After going through this tutorial, I promise you that the concept and understanding of the Kubernetes will be absolutely clear to you.
But before that, let me ask you a few things. Are you dreaming of a career with higher pay and more responsibilities? Or are you ready to take your skills to the next level this year? Then start investing in DevOpsSchool certification level courses which will help you to emerge skills for a wide range of entry-level roles and as well as higher potential future positions. But with thousands of courses online and in classroom worldwide, finding the right one for your career goals can be difficult. You can consider our courses like Agile Developer, Agile QA, DevOps Certified Professionals, Site Reliability Engineering, DevSecOps, and Masters in DevOps Engineering, where you will have access to well-structured, easy-to-follow course content that has been developed and will be delivered by industry professionals. You can join on our training programs globally through online platforms, and if you are looking for classroom workshops, then we have regular sessions available in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Delhi NCR, Mumbai, and in Pune. Simply compare our many courses, find the one that suits your style and schedule best, and start today.
So now I'm going to teach you. This one, pod. So when we create a pod, okay, let me try to find out the command for it. Use here and what create. Look at it. Look at pattern. What I'm trying. Search. So can I create a pod? The available commands are there. So I can create through command line cluster role, find the config map, cron job, on many other things, but not pod. Okay. Pod through create command you cannot create it actually. You can have one more command which is called run, but I'm not using it. So for that, what I will do, I will use the YAML file for it. Okay. So for the create pod option is not given. I see that you saw that. So here, so I'll go for the YAML file for it. Okay. So now let me go and get the YAML file for it. Kubernetes. So one of the YAML file I'm going to just copying it. And YAML file. Okay, right, look at it. This is the one which you have to get comfortable now. This is a YAML file. Look at this here. So in the YAML file, see here you have API version v1, find is equal to pod, and label with app web server. So what is the label and all, I'll explain it to you, but name is important. Look at this. So pod is the kind API version which you have already experienced. You know kind means what? API version means what? Name is unique. Now pod has specification, this one, and specification pod has a container, you know that. So container here, S, it's YAML file, okay. So if yes, that means you can have a one container or multiple containers. This is a one container. Now if you see here, this container is container and container code is 8. So now let's say if you want to add more container, you can put it like this, Jenkins. Okay, two containers. Hello. Yeah. Naresh background, some background noise coming from your side. Please make it. Yeah. If you want to have a multiple container, you can have it. Let's say one container of Nginx, the server, another was Jenkins. But right now, one container is okay for time. So this is one container and this is a pod. Guys, did you find any difficulties understanding this code?
One clarification. We understand that, but the image is it will be directly pulled from the registry.
Yes, you know that, right? Remember here the container engine is your Docker and Docker default registry is hub.docker.com. Now let's say if you have a different registry, so you give the full path, http 10.x.x. Yeah, like that.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
Okay, well, so now this is the pod. Now what I will do, remember we had a protocol to work inside a directory, our own directory. So I'm not going to work in any directory but Rajesh Kumar. So like that you will also work in your own directory. So see here I see that Alexi has created one directory, Sys06, I don't know who belong to, Sameez and you Krishna, yeah, there. So I will work in my directory. So if you want to copy code from my directory, I'm okay. I'm fine with it. But please do not change the code of my directory. So that way I'll get a problem. So vi pod.yaml, I'll just store it. Now the YAML file, the name it can be anything, okay? Please understand that. The name it can be anything. You can just store in any file name and store it. In save and copy paste and done. Guys, now this is the pod.yaml. Now you will apply the same rule. Again I'm repeating multiple times same thing, and that is, guys, whatever I taught you this one, you can use with all the resources. I repeat, all the resources. CRUD you will do to all the resources. So right now I have a YAML, I'll do this one. So can I do this? kubectl create -f pod.yaml. But guys, you know any idea which namespace this pod will get created?
Default.
Yes. So please do not do that. I do not want anyone to use the default namespace. I created for myself Rajesh. So I created Rajesh. See, pod got created. Now guys, can I see that here get pod and get pod -n is equal to Rajesh? See, it's creating right now. So can I recreate one more time? See here, I'm trying to create one more time in that Rajesh namespace. The name of the pod is same. See here, what it suggests. The name of the pod, hello pod, is already exists. That means the pod which we have created, the same duplicate name is not allowed. This is the name I'm talking about. Is not allowed. That means pod name has to be unique in the namespace. But can I create this in the QA namespace? See, I created. So here, both the namespaces I created, get pod. See, there is no default. All namespaces here. This is the hello pod in the QA namespace. You can look at this. Rajesh in the hello pod. So guys, I created this one. But now what next? Get it also. Now what next? So see, I'll follow the current rule. Edit and update. So both I'll do that. Edit means directly modifying the API server, etcd, and this is the modifying indirectly. So first thing, kubectl get pod -n is equal to Rajesh. Okay. Right now I'm doing it. So where is that? Oh, sorry. Spelling mistake, guys. Now this is the pod I am having right now. Okay. How to work with the pod? I will come back to that. Just first do the CRUD operation. Okay. I'll explain you the rest of the things also a little bit later. Now I want to modify this pod specification. So how do we do that? So for that, what I'm going to do is edit. Remember, edit. This is the one. Command line. Okay. What you want to edit pod? Which pod? Hello pod. Where is that? And Rajesh. Simple. Very simple. Edit. See this form. VI editor. What you want to modify? So that I want to modify the label. And I modify the label. Not everything you can modify. Okay. Few field you can modify. Few field you cannot modify. How do you know which field not to modify? Slowly you will come to know with experience and with the trial. So just be stick to this. Guys, I got edited. Can I see this get pod? Here. Can I see the labels now? Show labels. Here. It got modified. Earlier it was 1, right? Now it got without 1 and now it got 1. So this is one of the way to modify using edit command. But can I do one thing? Can I modify this YAML file and then apply? So let me do that. This time I am going to make it labels 2. Okay. And then apply. So kubectl apply -f pod.yaml -n is equal to Rajesh. Apply and see configured. Can I validate? See. So guys, this is a way you can add it directly on the etcd, and or you can modify the local file and then apply. Simple. It's up to you. Now how do we delete that? So yes, you can delete through the command line also and YAML file also. So how do we do that? Let me do that. So delete what? Pod. Which pod? Hello pod. And from which namespace? -n is equal to Rajesh. Delete it. Now by the way, I created one pod in the QA namespace also. So can I delete that through the YAML? Yes, I can do that. So let it come. And here, delete -f pod.yaml -n is equal to QA. From QA. Done. So guys, I deleted that pod also this time to YAML. So guys, this is the way you do the CRUD with the pod. I showed you YAML. I showed you with a pod. I showed you with the other things also. So 58. And this one. So guys, yes, let me recap the stuff what I talked about it right now. So I talked about it so far. How the workstation connect to API server. I told you config file is very important. And by the way, you set up a master, you got the config file details for the with the super access yourself. You have done it, set up the workstation also. In the skeleton of the config file, I explained it to you. Then I told you what is the resources, what are their versions, what are the namespace, what are the default namespace, all these things we have explained it to you. And all these commands which you have got comfortable with it. And again, they copy all the commands the way I am running also. So API resources, API version. Now magic pattern to work with all the resources like CRUD, I told you. Same thing I work with the namespace here. CRUD I did for pod also, CRUD I did the pod also, and this is the output what you have. Any questions so far, guys? Any questions so far?
So, with the GitOps operation, we just try to get the list of pods in a particular namespace. So, what will happen if we try to get a particular pod with the pod YAML? So,
sorry, I couldn't get your question. What are you trying to say?
You apply the get on pods, right?
Yes.
The list of pods under a particular namespace.
Right.
Can we get a particular pod?
Okay, yeah, that is you can get it. I did not cover it because it was on my next topic, but just because you have asked me, let me show you here. So, QCTL, I'm creating one pod, okay? Create -f pod.yaml -n is equal to Rajesh. Okay, in the Rajesh I created a pod. This is the pod. You want to see that QCTL? Describe. One by one, I'll teach you all the commands, but right now, because we have asked, I'll just give the command.
Okay, yeah.
So, we'll come back to that. First, let's complete this one and then next stage of this. Okay, guys. Any other questions? Okay. So, I'm updating the day 4 notes here, not a day 3. Please mind it. Day 4, okay? And all this thing you have it. Let me tell you, those who have a cluster setup, you are free. Those who are not having cluster setup, you can use mine, and we will have some protocols followed. So you know that those whatever changes you will do inside your directory. And where is that cluster? Okay. Again, I'm typing it in the chat box. This is my workstation, which is.
Thanks for watching. If you liked our Kubernetes session so far, please enroll for our channel membership 399 plan to get access of all the parts. Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the 3D99 plan and grow your skills immensely.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for watching.